A special needs trust is not something you just do on its own. It's really important that your special needs trust is part of an overall estate plan. Not going to spend too much time on this, but it's really important just to revisit this because there's a lot of confusion about that. I think, oh, I have a child with a disability, I'll create a special needs trust. We touched on this, but you need to have your own, mom and dad need their own separate living trust. The wrong structure, by the way, if you set up a living trust years ago, the wrong structure, whether it's AB or non-AB, could potentially cost your child hundreds of thousands of dollars, or their trust hundreds of thousands in unnecessary taxes. So revisit that every few years. Sophisticated, durable powers of attorney. Everyone over 18 should have a power of attorney. This says if I'm incapacitated, you name the person who can step in and deal with your day-to-day finances. If you have a child with a disability, it's really, really important. You don't have a simple check the box power of attorney because you need to address special needs issues. If your child's over 18 and you're supporting them, you need your power of attorney to address that. You need to say, if I'm out of it, even though my child's over 18, my money, you can use my money to support my child. Because remember, if you're still living, there may not be any money in the special needs trust. So it cannot be a check the box form. You need to have your own advanced healthcare directive. So if you're in the hospital, someone can make medical decisions for you. We can, of course, help with it all. Really important to have an integrated, holistic plan that addresses all of this. Your trust should link to the power of attorney, which should both have special needs provisions. Your trust should leave money to the special needs trust, not to your child directly. So really important that your estate plan is strong and that it addresses special needs trust issues. And just some really high level issues you need to think about. Your living trust structure, you need to take a fresh look. If it's been, maybe you have a plan, maybe you have a special needs trust and a trust. If it's been a while, we need to take a look at your living trust structure. AB, non-AB, do you even know? That might have a massive tax implication for your loved ones and for your child with special needs. Should not be simple off-the-shelf documents. When there's special needs, we need to make sure it's specific to your child. We need to make sure that you have the right trustee's name. When's the last time you adjusted your backup trustees or you revisited them? Does the special needs trust have the right trustee's name? Do you have the right backup trustee's name? You need to revisit that every time, and you have to make sure that your power of attorney is integrated. You need to make sure that your retirement accounts are properly titled, your beneficiary designations are up to date. There's a lot of pieces to this. It's really, we are big believers in working with integrated teams. We work closely with many financial advisors. We have our own network, but it's not just the special needs trust. Your plan is only as strong as the weakest link. So it's our mission to make sure that you have an integrated plan. So your plan has to be up to date. Special needs trust has to be up to date. And there's a lot of other moving parts. So we can help you with all of that, of course. So just make sure it's not just this one document. Let's set a meeting. Let's review your plan. If you haven't, we invite you to join our client community. Reach out to us at gilfix.com or 650-493-8070. Easy to find us. Set that planning meeting. Let's review it. The stakes are too high to leave this to chance. If you haven't subscribed to our Gilfix Law YouTube channel, subscribe to it. Easy to find us. We're up to about 3,000 subscribers at the time of this. Hopefully by the time you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be even more. But if you are watching this on YouTube, like, comment, share, leave a question or comment for us. If you have any questions, talk to us if you're not sure. Just talk to us. A little bit of planning can have massive impacts on the future.